Hi once again. I just started my first video production, this project that I've been, writing on a paper. Project style is a music video, which is a first for me. I haven't done this ever before, which makes it actually kinda interesting. And basically up to this point, I wanna share the challenges that I have been having. What are the things that the production consists of, how I am able to make this. I will be going from the start to the finish line, and all the steps throughout the video or the project. So the very first thing, I got a request from a client asking if I could make them a music video. The music video is about 5 minutes and 30 seconds long, and it's more like, I wouldn't say pop, rock, but very interesting, like this Finnish type of music. Finnish has its own kind of genre that I don't really know what it is called, but essentially like a Finnish music video, 5 minutes long. So the project had to be quite intense, because 5 minutes long project, you have to feel that time limit, and that takes a lot of footage, a lot of planning ahead, and I really wanted to make something that stands out, that has some meaning. I just didn't want to go through this as quickly as possible to the next project. That I wanted to capture something that I thought was unique, and doing that in a 5-minute period, in a way, required there to be a plot line, some characters, some themes to be explored, and this was my project as well. So the filming started on the summer with just the singer or the vocalist, as you can call it, and just using some handheld motion camera work. And in this project I tried to use as much close-up, because words are quite intimate. There's so much time in the video that I wanted to grasp the audience into this video, and I thought the close-ups of the vocalist's face would really, achieve this kind of look that I wanted. So we started from the vocalist. The next shoot that we had was the band all together, so drums and piano, and I used this heavy blue light to fill the room. And one thing that I immediately understood as I had done that it was quite cool, but as I'm quite inexperienced still, I could have used some fill light from the other side. I had this huge blue light coming from one direction, and I could have used something to counter up that beautifully in the scene. So that was another thing. A lot of planning, scheduling, time schedules fit together nicely. So planning that all logistics is a huge part that I hadn't been thinking about that much, but it's a huge process to plan ahead as much as possible. So that makes all the, when there comes this these things that you cannot simply think about, then there's, you know, some structure, there's some level of, you know, there's some, you could call it liquidity to this project in that point. And really just during the shooting, also editing at the same time, I found that really helpful because I were able to see things that were missing, things that had to be reshoot to be able to have a full story that I thought didn't have anything missing. In the editing process, I see a lot of my own initial thoughts changing about the project, a lot of new ideas, innovative ideas that you can also use on the next shoot that you have. So the filming of the project will, you know, get better and better up until the end. So that's another huge thing. And we ultimately have a few shoots coming. I will be updating here in this the platform. Basically, one to fill some story parts that I think were missing, as well as having this kind of climax to the story, huge climax that I had thought that the video deserved and the story deserved. So that will be coming in 2 weeks. I'm very excited, I have to say, that we were able to get this big, you know, what you could call it. It's like a music stage with a full audience. So it's gonna be real cool. I am very excited. There's, you know, there's all the performance lights are already there because there's actually a band playing a few hours after our shoot. So that's amazing how the whole thing happened. But yeah, there's a few things that I learned, that I should say that I have learned up to this point. And the biggest things are maybe the planning. There can be some, you know, benefit to not thinking about everything, because you can always change things, and you want to leave room for something that has to be done spontaneously. I like to think that. Maybe I'm wrong, but that is my experience up to this point. And another thing is that the better you know the story, the characters, why something is happening at a certain point, the better director you can ultimately be, because you can give the cues and the information to all the staff around you, what you are trying to accomplish, and they can actually help you accomplish that goal, and ultimately that leads to the best possible final, you know, piece. That requires teamwork. That requires a lot of talking, a lot of argumentative talking, you know. You have to talk things through and cue everyone that what you are doing, what you are thinking, and stuff like that. That will lead to the best outcome. But I will be updating you on how the project is coming up, and also one thing I really would like to release the project on my own channel. I don't really know yet if that's even possible, but that would be amazing. And one thing that isn't necessary, but I would think that it would be good to have that released on my own platform. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like this video, and on to the next one. Peace.